Sarah always wanted to start her own business. She had a vision of running a successful online store, a place where people could find unique, hand-picked items that she loved. But every time she tried to take action, procrastination held her back. It was like an invisible wall she couldn't push through. The business ideas in her head felt vivid and full of potential. But when it came time to make them real, something stopped her every time. The problem wasn't that Sarah lacked passion. She had notebooks filled with business plans, sketches of logo ideas, and a list of products she wanted to sell. Her room was scattered with colorful sticky notes of ideas and plans, but they stayed just that, plans. She felt stuck in a loop of planning, but never doing. Every morning, she'd tell herself, "I'll start tomorrow." But that tomorrow never seemed to come. One cold evening, scrolling through her phone like she often did, Sarah came across a short video. The title grabbed her attention. "The 5-second rule that can change everything." It sounded simple, almost too simple to work. But curiosity got the best of her, and she hit play. The speaker, Mel Robbins, explained a concept Sarah had never heard before. The idea was this: when you have an urge to act on a goal, you have 5 seconds to move, or your brain will talk you out of it. Sarah felt a light bulb go off in her head. This was the nudge she needed. Instead of letting her mind overthink, she could take control in those first 5 seconds. It seemed like such a tiny shift, but it was enough to get her excited. She decided she'd try it the very next morning. The alarm went off at 6 a.m., and her first instinct was to hit snooze, just like always. But then she remembered the rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she whispered to herself. Instead of pressing snooze, she threw off the covers and got out of bed. It felt different. It felt like the start of something new. Encouraged by that small win, Sarah used the rule throughout the day. She tackled tasks she'd been putting off for weeks, sorting through emails, setting up her workspace, and even making a call she had dreaded for months. Each time she felt hesitation creep in, she counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pushed herself into action. It was like she had found a key to unlock a door that had been shut for years. With this newfound tool, Sarah decided it was time to tackle her biggest goal, launching her online boutique. It was something she had wanted for years, but always put off because it seemed too overwhelming. She had all these ideas for what the store could be, but the actual work felt like a mountain she couldn't climb. This time, though, she approached it differently. Instead of looking at it as one huge task, she broke it down into smaller steps. Her first task was researching suppliers. It was something she'd been avoiding, but now she had her countdown trick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she opened her laptop. She spent the next few hours browsing different options, sending out emails, and asking for quotes. For the first time, she felt like she was making progress, day by day. Using the 5-second rule, she chipped away at her to-do list. Sarah designed a basic logo, set up a simple website, and even started sharing her ideas with friends for feedback. The process wasn't perfect. There were days she felt like giving up, but the rule kept her moving forward. Instead of getting caught up in her doubts, she'd catch herself and count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the next small step. When it came time to launch the store, she was filled with anxiety. What if no one buys anything? What if it fails? Her heart raced as she stared at the publish button on her website. But she knew what to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she counted and clicked the button. The store was live. At first, it was slow. A few friends and family members placed orders, but nothing big happened. She could have easily let this discourage her, but she didn't. Instead of giving in to the fear of failure, Sarah used her rule every day to keep pushing. She promoted her store on social media, reached out to bloggers, and started sharing stories about the products she loved. Slowly but surely, the orders started to pick up. Her phone buzzed with notifications, and each sale felt like a small victory. Within 3 months, her store hit its first milestone, $10,000 in sales. It wasn't just about the money. It was the proof that she had been waiting for, proof that she could do this. The 5-second rule had become more than just a trick for getting out of bed. It was a tool that changed the way Sarah approached every part of her life. Instead of letting fear and procrastination make decisions for her, she learned how to take control. It was like she had rewired her brain to act before she could overthink. Today, Sarah's boutique is thriving. She now has a loyal customer base and a growing list of products. She looks back at the version of herself who was stuck, always saying, "tomorrow," and realizes how far she's come. Her success wasn't because of some grand plan or lucky break. It was because of the tiny moments of action she took, one after another. Sarah often shares her story with others, especially those who feel stuck like she once did. Her advice is simple. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need 5 seconds of courage. And every time she says it, she means it. Because she knows from experience that sometimes all it takes is a few seconds of bravery to start changing your life. The next time you find yourself hesitating on something important, whether it's making a call, sending an email, or starting that project you've been dreaming about, try Sarah's method, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. Because in the end, it's the small moments of action that add up to big changes.